Hey everyone, welcome back to another episode of our farms on No Man's Land. So, picking up from last episode, we finished off our wheat planting and we are currently underway with that. So we're at one growth state at the moment, so all we're going to do today is sleep until it's ready to harvest. So I've also been working on a bit of a field plan to outline the final design of the field. So I think we'll end up with roughly 9 pretty big fields with a series of roads, etc. Now I think these take about 3 or 4 growth states to complete. Just want to quickly check the used machinery. Nothing in there that I'm looking to purchase. And then I guess once we finish this harvest and once we finalise the field design, we will turn seasons on and start playing with that engaged, just for a bit of extra interest, a bit of extra realism. So how far are we now? Probably 1 or 2 more growth states. That Mack truck is not too bad. However, let's just move on. So you can see the money's going down a little bit, quite a bit as I sleep. So this is the least equipment. So what I'm probably going to have to do is look at getting rid of the least equipment and purchase replacements. Because I don't have my solar farm and wind farm anymore, I'm not getting that income when we sleep. It's only 34,000, give or take, but over time that'll obviously add up. So we're getting pretty close now. Valtra. Nice tractors. Oh, we've got another front loader. We've already got a big front wheel loader, so we don't need another one. Hopefully it's not raining and we can get this harvest started. So I'm interested to see how much wheat we actually get out of this field. I'm thinking it's going to be close to 2 million litres, but I guess we will see. Getting there, it's getting almost ready there now. Probably one more day. That bale trailer, I think that bale trailer does auto loading, which is actually pretty good. So if you weren't aware, auto loading is now a feature in the game for some mods, especially for bales, which if you're into baling makes transportation and picking them up much easier. And I think we still have one more to go. Yep. And we got the Claas TerraTrak. That's a pretty cool looking tractor. What's the top speed? 40 k's an hour. Look, I think we'll leave that for now. So we'll be upgrading a lot of the tractors and equipment in a future video. Obviously I've got to repair them, so I've got some repair mods that I've downloaded after yesterday's video, where I thought I had some repair placeables, but just the No Man's Land version, which I wasn't really a fan of, so I've got some bigger ones. Yeah, here we go. So we're ready to harvest. And look at all that wheat. Yep, excellent. So plan will be just get this up as quickly as possible. Really should repair these before I send them out. So actually that's what I'm going to do quickly. They are in desperate need of repair, so let's have a look. Let's go to tools. Repair place mod. I mean, this one doesn't look great, does it? But we'll see how we go. Look, I think I might just go the No Man's Land. The No Man's Land workshop. Just because I know it's built for this map. It's likely not going to have any issues, so just in the interest of getting these equipments. Getting these all sorted. So we're going to repair that and repair that. But I want these harvesters to be running at full efficiency for this harvest, just so I don't get any crop losses. And also not going to run into any problems. So it would be cool if this rendered the wheat a bit further away in your field of vision. I reckon that would be really cool. Yeah, we've got the lights on. So we're going to have a bit of an early morning harvest, so I can get into one of these. I've parked them in so tightly they're hard to get out. And then we can carry on with the rest of the farm build. So plenty of work still to go. Okay, repair and repair. So not too much to repair. That it's actually pretty good. Now I've got a couple of chaser bins there, so I'm thinking I might get, because I am anticipating quite a lot of crop to come in. So I may get a couple more of those. I've also downloaded another trailer hitch / dolly, which may enable me to connect a chaser bin to the harvester, so it just gives us a bit of extra runtime. So repair that, repair that, and who knows, we might repaint these at some stage as well, just to get the visual appearance back up. I've also downloaded a wash bay mod. So what that is basically gives you the ability to oh, what's going on with this guy? He's having a... Come on. Oh no, there he goes. Oh, excuse me. So it just gives you a bigger pressure washer facility. Which is very handy. Alright, so hopefully this guy will pick up in that vicinity. Yep, it does. Cool, excellent. So it'll be interesting to see how long this takes. So we've started and I've got the clock in game set to real time, so it sort of gives an indication of, you know, how many real life minutes it takes to perform a task. So just gives a bit of an idea of what to expect. Okay, cool, he's underway. You can already see this guy's got 22,000 litres. This guy's got 51. Wow, they're filling up quick. And these harvesters are desperately in need of repair. So repair is important because it does reduce the amount of yield you get from the harvest. I don't think it's a huge amount, but it's significant enough to, you know, warrant the attention of going to the trouble of getting this all sorted. So I might send this guy down parallel to the other side of the road. And the harvesters that are going to be hitting the hills won't have any issue getting up and down because the engines will be at full strength. So that's what I do notice with harvesters is they slow down significantly, along with tractors as well. So they don't operate at, you know, their maximum speed, which is just sort of slows down your harvest. So worthwhile to get them repaired. Excellent. Alright, let's see how we're travelling so far. So we've already done a reasonable amount. So what I'll start to do is I'll start to get some of these unloading facilities here ready to go. So the road train's just going to go on the main road. Hopefully I do not roll it today. That would be very unfortunate. Beautiful. Alright, I am going to use the Big Bud. To use the Chaser mother bin. Actually, what I'll do is I'll get this repaired before we get started. Yeah, this one here, this truck here, tractor desperately needs repair. So go and get him repaired. So I'll just position these around the farm in different spots just to make it a bit easier to unload. Because we are dealing with such a big area, it just makes sense to be able to space everything out. So we'll get this big bud fixed as well. We've almost almost already got our first grain tank that's full, so the harvest is in full swing. Okay, gotta get rid of this guy out of the way. So I actually repaired this tractor a couple of episodes ago, so he's not too bad, so I'm not gonna worry about repairing him straight up. Alright, let's have a look at the map, see who's, yeah, because a couple of those guys over there. Now what I'm thinking I'm going to do is I'm going to get the smaller mother bin, and I'm going to use probably a Fendt, so something with high horsepower and high speed, so I'm able to get back and forth from the... Oh, hang on, I'm actually going to buy that. So that's the one this is the one I normally use. So that's a good used deal. So that'll give me 3. I think I might be leasing 2 actually. So it'd be good to be able to get a replacement. All right, let's have a look. So we got the Big Bud, the Versatile, Case 9RX. No, the Class does 50Ks. Here we go, the Fendt Vario, 60Ks an hour, 517 horsepower. So I'll just check the capacity of the mother bin. So it requires 300. Perfect. I've got the Lizard bin, 185. So this one will hold 140. So this will unload. So I'm just going to buy this. And I'm going to buy the Fendt. JCB Fast Track. Can't get an engine improvement for that, so that's not going to really suit what we need. Case Magnum, that's 50Ks. Yep. So we'll throw the high horsepower engine. We'll go twin wheels. And we will buy that for 393,000. And there we are, brand new Fendt. So the reason why I was looking for high horsepower, high speed is just to speed up the efficiency of the unloading, loading and unloading. And the smaller mother bin too is a bit more manoeuvrable. And it's going to allow me to unload into the bigger mother bins and the road train much more easily. So it looks like workers D and C are already full, so these guys over here. So let's go for these guys. I do like the fence, they do look pretty cool. And I've learned my lesson from trying to use the road train because it just gets stuck too often, so it's just not worth it. Whereas I know this will do the job. Now, where it makes sense to, yeah, here we go. So like in this situation, actually. And then I can let these guys unload without me having to intervene, which is also handy. Alright, so what's going on here? So in this case, I'm just going to drop off our prop into this one. And we've got the big triple wheels on the big bud, so that's not going to cause us a problem at all. And we'll go and jump on this guy, get him underway on the next section of field. So I might just empty him while he's in the vicinity. We'll get the two unloading at once. Alright. So we do have a bit of crop left over here, so this is probably because the area is not flat enough for the speed these guys are working at. Which is perfectly fine, we'll fix that up later. So I might just send this guy straight through here. Yeah, when you actually walk the field you can see how uneven it is. Alright. And I am going to send this guy. Just pick up this little bit of crop while I'm here. So it looks like that chaser bin's full, hence why this guy's still got a fair bit on board. Send him over this way. So you can still steer here. Like we're really struggling with that 140,000 litres. Which is pretty annoying. I thought that would be pretty good. Alright, let's see if we can get this unloaded without too much trouble. Where is my chaser bin? Okay, so this guy's also full. Yeah, so the high horsepower is definitely the go. You can basically see the difference straight away in the pool with this one. And also because of the way these walkabout mother bins steer with the rear wheel steering, they're a little bit hard to get going. So once they're moving, they're okay. Yeah, it looks like this guy's stopped unloading because I moved too far away, which is really annoying. It's one thing that I really dislike about FS22 is the fact that I have to stay in the proximity. We've already got 600,000 litres a week though, which is pretty good. So I'm actually going to have to move the big bud first because otherwise I won't be able to get out. How are we going so far? Probably done about a quarter, maybe a third. If I am just going to jump in the road train, see what happens. I mean, it does struggle with the big hills, but it should be okay on the small hills. So situations like this should be no problem at all. And again, I've got to start the engine. Unless there's a setting or a mod for this that I'm not aware of. So if you're watching this and you do know how to get these guys to unload without me having to be in the vehicle, that would be excellent. Alright. Let's get over to this fella. Okay, and we'll go over to that guy over there. And I will drive straight across because I don't have crop destruction turned on, so I'm not too worried about it. I mean, it's not realistic, but let's be honest, this farm's probably not realistic either. I mean, if I had a team of people working for me on this farm, it wouldn't be an issue. But who's got time for that, right? Okay, that's good. So this guy should have started again. So I'm just going to back him up. Unload the rest of the way in here. Alright, who else have we got that needs unloading? Oh, do we have a guy that's... Work casino? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No. Cool, that's worked out well. Oh, these two guys are stuck. That's it. That's what's... I mean, for the size of the field, and the fact that they're running into each other, send this guy over this way. Of course, the big bud's in the way. Oh, come on. Might just try and back this up and then I'll turn. I'll get that fent out the way. So worker C is full. That's the one thing about these walkabout mother bins, they're hard to manoeuvre. So I may actually just have to offload into this. Yeah, I'm going to have to come back for another approach. So get rid of this guy. Go and find worker C. Yeah, worker C is up in the top corner. Should be able to get there fairly quickly. So we're getting it done. Just taking, I mean, it's to be expected. With the size of the fields and all that, after all. I mean, after this harvest, it won't be an issue because I am planning on adjusting the field size. So it'll reduce the scale. Not a huge amount, but a fair amount. Oop, not too far. Yep, he's fine. He's getting unloaded. This guy needs an unload. No, this is going to be a pain to turn around. So you've got to take a really big turning circle. It's particularly bad with the big buds for some reason because the big bud just doesn't turn. I might have to just... might have to try the John Deere 9RXs actually. Yeah, there's got to be a bit more of an efficient way to do this. I mean, I know it is a lot of grain, so granted, you'd expect it to take a bit of time. But basically, as soon as I empty the grain, they're ready to be refilled. So we should have a bit more luck this time swinging this guy in, hopefully. Oh, not going to make it, so I'm going to bail out of the big bud and we'll get something else. Let's try this other Fendt that I've got. I think the issue is the articulated steering in the middle. It just doesn't allow the geometry of the mother bin to turn correctly, which is problematic. And then the other issue is, because there's so much weight involved, let's see if this will work. Hopefully it does. Okay, good work. And then yet again, blocking my own worker. Ooh, come on, Fent. Let's do it. Beautiful sunrise. Look at that. Does sort of have the feel of a full-scale map, which is good. Come on. I don't know what happened there, but anyway. And you can sort of see when this is driving, it's pushing, like I'm not even steering here, and the auger wagon is pushing the tractor sort of along for the ride. Yep, there we go again. Yeah, so what I'm thinking is I'm going to ditch the auger wagon. I think the semi-trailer is going to be far more efficient. So if I find out where that is. Okay, here we go. Hopefully this hill doesn't ruin me. At least we're still unloading, which is good. So we're about 1 million litres a week so far. So this might actually work. See if I can swing this around all the way. Oh, beautiful. This might be a big... I'm just going to have to drive it around, I think. This is going to be the quickest way. Actually, you know what? Let's try. this guy here. I think this is about 500 horsepower, but I can't remember exactly. Yeah, might have enough. Might have enough. So we've got one, we've got one just here ready to empty. So we'll go and get that happening. So what we might do here is we might end this video and then we'll come back next episode and finish off this harvest. So hopefully it won't take too much longer. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.